Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Crazy Curls coming at you with a video that I have been wanting to share for a long time. It's about the struggles that I had transitioning from the way that I applied my makeup 30 years ago to today within my age demographic of 50 to 60 plus, of which I'm at the top, yay, of that range. Yes, I am. The reason that I wanted to share this information is because some of the terminology may seem a bit foreign to some of us, and mainly because the products, the tools, the application has evolved from the way they were 30 years ago, and mainly because products, most of them or many of them, have been made with the environment in mind. And with that, it trickles down to us, the consumer. So it's better for the environment and better for us, the consumer. There has been, for as long as I can remember, emphasis on moisturizing. Now, you know, when you left the house and forgot your moisturizer, within minutes you feel a tightness of your skin, or you see the little white spots showing up, and you knew you forgot something. But nowadays, the emphasis are not only on moisturizers, but also on sun protectants, aka SPF, and extra hydration, aka hyaluronic acid. Now you might say, what? Yes, hyaluronic acid. And that is a chemical that's naturally produced by the body, and the main function is to retain water and to keep the tissues well lubricated and moist. Now, mainly hyaluronic acid is found in the skin, the connective tissues, and around the eyes. Because of the natural aging process, pollution, the environment, gravity, yes, as we get old, things will begin to droop. Because of all of this, the natural production of hyaluronic acid in the body, it decreases, aka wrinkles. With that being said, with the advancement of science, technology, it has been shown that the better we take care of our skin, the slower the aging process and the appearance of wrinkles. Also, the tools that we use are totally different. We have brushes. In the past, what I used for my application were these sponges. Every now and then you got a little brush. Now, makeup artists may have had brushes, but I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just a regular consumer. So all I had access to were the sponges and sometimes a little blush brush that came in the packet. But now, we have a plethora of brushes. These brushes alone these brushes alone are blending brushes. And when I do my eye makeup application, I use at least 4 of them. Blending brushes. These, and I'm sure there are many others. So those are blending brushes. And then you have your powder brush, your blush brush, your highlighter brush, your liquid makeup brushes. This is a kabuki brush. It's a Japanese brush, and it's for liquid makeup, and this is also a liquid makeup brush. It's an angled brush, which I like because it can get into places that your fingernails can't, or your fingers. Then I have my specialty brushes. And these I use for getting into small places, smaller places that a blending brush would move too much makeup for. And these move just small amounts of makeup. So that's what I like about these. No, I'm not finished. No. Then I have my base brushes and primer brushes. These are mainly for the eye. the eye primers, and the eye bases. Now, most of these brushes, actually all 5 of these, are P. Louise brushes. P. Louise is a UK makeup artist who is very well known for her brushes, but not only her brushes, her bases. She has all these colorful bases that helps the eye product to adhere to the eye, and it just makes the color pop. These are her winter basics. This is just a regular primer. It's kind of clear. Then we have just basic primers. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and that's what it looks like. There are many primers out there in different primer companies, and you just have to figure out what works for you. And then you have your brows. Anastasia Beverly Hills has that locked up. This is a brow pencil, one of hers. I am not a fan of the pencil because I'm heavy-handed when I'm doing my brows, which I didn't used to do my brows. In the past, once I put on my mascara, I did a little bit of the brow and took a toothbrush and brushed it out. No, we've evolved now. This is what we are. But now this is a Tarte, and it's like a liquid, kind of sort of creamy liquid. And you put it on with a regular angled brush. And I like that better because it appears that I have more control that way. And I really like the way it go on, because sometimes I see people doing they draw the line and then fill it in. You don't want to see me like that, for real. And then you have your contouring, and then you have your various highlights. Then you have your face primers. You have hydrating primer. It's called Rainfall by Fourth Ray. It's a ColourPop company. And yeah, it has 2% hyaluronic acid in it. So I really like using that one. And I also like it because once you put it on, it has like a tacky feeling. And that way it appears that it helps the makeup on top of it adhere a little bit better to me. And then you have your shadows. Now, I have to tell you, my generation has a tendency to read instructions, whereas the younger generations don't. And I have to give my kudos to Anastasia Beverly Hills, because this is one of her palettes, and on the box it had in the fine print, which I can still read, it had in the fine print, you might not be able to see it, but down here it says certain colors were not to be used around the eye. And I was like, how can you have a eyeshadow not to be used around the eye? But I assumed it's talking about, don't quote me, the closest parts to the eyeball, I would assume, because each of those colors has some sort of red in them. It would be all of the colors that appear to have some sort of red in them. They're just cautioning you about using them close to the eye. And I would suggest you read your product labels to tell, because they will inform you of things. And good for her, good for Anastasia of Beverly Hills and her team for disclosing that. It's our responsibility to read them. We have to read instructions. And then we have our powders. I like using mineral powder. This is the Ulta, but I also like to use the Bare Essentials. And yeah, it's a lot. Last but not least, eyelashes. Oh my goodness. There are lash lifts, ways to grow your own lashes, lash extensions, and then you have the false lashes, of which I have become a fan recently, because with the false lashes, I used to think that if you put on false lashes, it was just gonna take your lashes with it when you took them off. That's not the case. When you apply the false lashes properly, you're putting them along the lash line, which is on the lid, right? Very, very minutely above the lashes. So when you take them off, there's no taking of your natural lashes with it. Yay. I like the Ardell because they work for me, and you can find them anywhere. I don't have to run all over the place or order them online. Then you have the Kiss lashes. I think they're in pretty much a lot of places as well. And then I also like the Allure. I like this one because it's totally for beginners. You have your little lash glue there, and then you have the lash applicators there. This is a UK company as well. Unbelievable. Yeah, I think that's really cute, but I probably wouldn't use this little applicator because I've gotten a little bit better at putting on the lashes and taking them off. You can wear them a couple of times if you clean them properly. There's a video for everything. If you clean them properly, you can get a couple wears out of them. So yeah, that's a lot, I know, but I enjoyed sharing it, and now I'm going to do a makeup look. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Voila! Here's the finished look. Fluff the hair a little bit, and we are good to go. Yes, I think it took probably about 45 minutes, but it takes time to blend. As I mentioned, the blending is more time consuming than anything else. So I hope you were able to get some information, relevant information from this video. And please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.